Today, we're talking about two OTC penny stock rockets, ILUS International, ticker symbol ILUS, and Fernhill Corporation, ticker FERN. In this video, I'll give you a preliminary comparison of these two stocks, including a stock chart review. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll share my opinion regarding which of these two stocks could make you more money in the long run. I'll give each stock a score from 1 to 10 for each category, and we'll total the scores at the video's end to reveal a winner. Here, the lower the score, the scarier the stock is for a long-term or swing trader. But remember that OTC stocks can be very risky, so I only invest money in OTCs that I can afford to lose. High risk equals high potential reward. And remember, this is not financial advice and for entertainment only. Hi, investing friends. This is Lynn, and welcome back. So let's go and review today's hot stock. Just to give you a quick overview on the business focus of these two stocks, ILUS focuses primarily on innovative emergency services, life safety, and related technologies, from emergency response vehicles, electric utility vehicles, to disruptive firefighting equipment and related software solutions. ILUS has already made 3 acquisitions of other businesses in 2021, with 2 more signed letters of intent for more purchases. ILUS E-Raptor Utility Vehicles is a division that provides environmentally friendly utility vehicles, including the world's first electric 6-wheel utility vehicle. The Firebug division includes UK firefighting equipment manufacturers using high-tech disruptive water mist technology, offering increased safety with reduced water consumption. ILUS Vehicle Converters, or TVC division, fabricates and converts specialized vehicles. ILUS BCD Fire division is a leading systems integrator and installer of fire, access, and security systems across the United Arab Emirates, or UAE. Per their recent financial report, FERN is a technology holding company that builds, acquires, and incubates businesses in the blockchain, mobile applications, software, fintech, and alternative energy industries. They have a lot going on. The company plans to further develop and expand upon alternative energy, fuel cell technology, and sports betting applications. FERN is quite progressive and currently leases a virtual office for about $200 per year. Instead of fancy brick-and-mortar offices, the company is clearly investing in technology and an impressive new website. Let's talk about acquisitions. Buying other successful businesses is a quick way for a company to grow and provide more value to stockholders. Per this article, ILUS updated on its 2021 performance, which includes the signing of pre-contract agreements for 3 U.S. acquisitions, which will add a further $12 million in annual revenue to the company. The U.S. acquisitions, when completed, will mean that the company will have acquired 6 companies in 2021, and ILUS confirmed that it has multiple acquisitions in the pipeline as it looks to close out 2021 strongly and carry a great deal of momentum into the new year. On July 27th, FERN acquired Perfect Miner, a crypto mining, operating, and monitoring platform. This is the only acquisition that I could find for FERN in 2021. When it comes to acquisitions, we'll give FERN a grade of 1 with ILUS grade of 6. Next, we'll look at stock charts. If you haven't yet, please give this video a thumbs up to let me know you'd like to see more videos like this one. The steadier the growth of a stock, the less likely we'll be knocked out of it or lose all our money. First, I'll share 1-year charts for ILUS and FERN through early October, followed by 3-month charts showing recent price movements. Here you can see the first pullback over the past year in ILUS. ILUS had a high in February 2021 and then a pullback to a low of 0.06 on March 5th. Here you would have lost 316% of your gain in this pullback. ILUS then mostly recovered to a high of 0.179 on March 16th and began a long pullback to a low of 0.0399 on August 11th. Here you would have lost 448% of your former gain during this pullback. If you were still in the stock, the big run-up began on 8/12 from 0.0443 to a high of 48 cents on September 28th, which would have meant a 993% gain. This is before the most recent pullback in early October. This updated ILUS 1-month 4-hour chart shows the pullback from October 19th through the 25th. What's really great is that ILUS did, at least temporarily, break past the former high resistance level of 48 cents. In looking at the 1-year chart, FERN had a 275% pullback from the stock's former high on May 13th that lasted for 13 days. There was another pullback on July 17th from a high of 0.026 that lasted for 6 days. This time, the low of 0.0095 made this one a 365% pullback. So, if you're planning to buy and swing this stock, the best time to buy it is at the low end of a big pullback. Clearly, if you're not careful about a good entry point, you could lose all your money. In looking at the 1-month 4-hour chart through November 5th, you can see that FERN's stock pullback ended on October 6th and then bounced twice off the 0.029 price point. This 0.029 is the current support level. MarketWatch provides an excellent summary chart showing individual stocks' performance. ILUS reflects a year-to-date performance of 38,625% versus FERN's 4,611%. ILUS 1-month performance has seen an increase of 30% versus FERN's 9%. Here, ILUS is the clear winner versus FERN for year-to-date stock performance and consistency. ILUS would have been the bigger profit winner. We'll give ILUS a grade of 10 versus FERN's grade of 4. Let's look at the two stocks short reports. The higher the percentage of short sellers in a stock, the riskier it is. On bad news, short sellers can hit a stock hard, sending it plunging down to a level where you could lose all your money. But per this OTC short report on FERN, you can see that the short sellers are really hitting this stock. It is extremely volatile. You can see here that the short percentage is increasing with recent percentages of volume shorted of 58% and 65%, which is extremely high. For ILUS, the recent high for percentage of volume shorted was 54%, with a current percentage of 40%. This is still a significant amount, but less severe than the shorts in FERN stock. When it comes to a winner in this lower percent shorted category, ILUS is again the winner. We'll give ILUS a grade of 4 versus FERN's grade of 2. We all know movement in OTC stocks is often driven by news. Here you can see ILUS released 6 unique news updates over the past month, but here FERN released none. This category gains ILUS a grade of 8 and FERN a grade of 0 for news releases within the recent 30-day period. Hedge funds can have a big effect on an OTC stock, and they have the capacity for a deeper level of analysis and insight than individual traders do. We like to see more hedge funds owning a stock with a good amount of shares indicating a belief in the stock's future direction. ILUS had only one institutional holder with 162,000 shares owned. The other institution, formerly in the stock, had sold out their shares. FERN did not have any hedge funds or institutional holders owning shares. When it comes to institutional hedge fund owners, ILUS wins with a score of 3 and FERN is awarded a score of 0. Let's look at the stock security details comparison. We like to see a small market cap leaving for more growth, preferably under 100 million, and outstanding shares under 2 billion leaving room to uplist out of the OTC world without a reverse stock split. ILUS market cap is 575 million with shares outstanding of 1.2 billion with a share float of 342 million. The company has 2 billion authorized shares, which means potential further dilution. FERN's market cap is 71 million with 1.9 billion shares outstanding and a float of 1 billion shares. FERN has authorized shares of 3 billion, which also means potential further dilution. FERN's float of 1 billion shares also makes it much harder to move this stock. Here ILUS wins again with a score of 5 due to the still large float for a company of this size versus FERN's score of 2. Now that we've done an ILUS versus FERN shootout comparison, let's tally up the results. When it comes to acquisitions, we gave FERN a grade of 1 with ILUS grade of 6. ILUS is clearly hard to beat in this area with their multiple acquisitions completed and still planned for this year. Let's look at the percentage shorted. When it comes to a winner in this lower percentage shortage category, I gave ILUS a grade of 4 versus FERN's grade of 2. For stock chart performance and consistency, here ILUS was the clear winner. We'll give ILUS a grade of 10 versus FERN's grade of 4. For the most news released over the past month, this category gains ILUS a grade of 8 and FERN a grade of 0 for news releases within the recent 30-day period. When it comes to the most institutional hedge fund owners, ILUS wins with a score of 3 and FERN is awarded a score of 0. For the optimal stock security details, here ILUS wins again with a score of 5 versus FERN's score of 2. Now, which stock is the winner in this best OTC stock shootout? The winner is ILUS with a score of 39 to FERN's score of 9. I always love hearing from you, so please let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about FERN versus ILUS and about any other stocks that you are liking right now. Also, go here to review the deep dive videos in our Sybil, ILUS, and FERN playlist, including our Sybil versus FERN shootout video.